Oh, no sound. Thank you, Ishan. Thank you. So I was going on without sound here. I think I should. So I have been listening to my old Marcia, and now it's okay. Oh, great. Thank you. I just received a call. Oh no, I have to start all over again. Thank you, Ishan. Much appreciate you telling me this. Um, so start. This is Ismaili Net. Oh God, after that. Thank you, Ishan, for being here. So invitation of the Kufans to Imam Hussain. Why they invited Imam Hussain to come to Kufa. All this, it'll be clear when I read this. And I will be skipping some. I can't read the whole thing, but just the main point. When in Karachi, leaving apart majlis, what we heard from majlises, when I bought the book and was reading through the books, I had some problem with this. I was sulking, and I felt that Imam Hussain, his reply to the Kufans in his letter, I was shocked that he'll be sending Muslim Ibn Aqil to find out whether uh, that it was true they needed help from Imam, and that's why they were calling him. This is the grandson of Prophet Muhammad. Now, okay, about my video earlier on, I had a call from my father, so I had to pause the live stream, the video, right? So the video was paused, and even the sound was muted. I'd muted myself, so thank you, Ishan. Thank you. If you hadn't been here, my thing would have gone to waste. I would have spoken. I thought I'd just muted the video, but I also stopped the video, but I'd also muted the sound. And Ishan told me no sound. So so I really wanted to, like, I didn't know, in myself, I was just sulking. Oh, Shias, how can I help you? And myself, I couldn't believe it, right? So where's the reply a little bit? Let's see here, is Smiley Net has given or not? Um, Further make haste. Kufans are writing, make haste, so haste again, haste, peace. And Imam Hussain, from Hussain bin Ali to the believers and Muslims. Hani, what's this? Shia the faithful, okay? It reads, from Hussain, okay, now the Hani and Said came to me. I have understood what you said and that you have invited me to come to you because you have no Imam to guide you. Moreover, they felt they were under tyranny by the Umayyads. So you remember that ayat in the Quran, Surah Nisa ayat, God says, why do you not fight? Why do you not fight? For those who, men, women, and children who are oppressed, who pray to their Lord, saying, "Take us out of the city and send us from you a helper and a protector," something like that, right? So Imam Hussain, being like that, should have gone to them immediately. They're saying, "Make haste, make haste." But now Imam Hussain is going to send them a letter back, a reply in a letter through Hani and Saeed, I think. Okay, no, sorry. Hani and Saeed came to me with your letters, they being the last. And he's going to send a letter through Muslim Ibn Aqil, I know for sure. His cousin, I think. His cousin, okay, to Kufa. I have understood what you said and that you have invited me to come to you because you have no Imam to guide you and that you hope my arrival there will unite you in the right path and in the truth. I'm sending my cousin here, Muslim Ibn Aqil meaning, and the trusted one from my family, to report to me about your affairs. Imam doesn't know for sure the affairs of the Kufans. So he'll be sending his cousin Muslim ibn Aqil. So as a Shia, I was shocked to read this. Like, shouldn't he know about the affairs? So I'm sending my cousin, if and the trusted one from my family, to report to me about your affairs. If his report confirms, if his report, when he goes back from Kufa, he goes from Medina to Kufa, then from Kufa comes back to Imam Hussain, or sends a letter back, let's say, or sends a letter to Imam Hussain from Kufa. If his report confirms with what you have written, Allah, Allah, Shias. Ya Hussain. Hussain is our wasila. Hussain is the one who God listens to. Call on Hussain. Ya Hussain, we are this and we need your help. We need you to pray to God for us. Inuman te say, Asma te say, that's a Punjabi Noha from our Shia side. Like, even test them, see, they will help you. So I found Imam Hussain coming short of this. Like, he could, first of all, he has to confirming what they had written was true, or they were not deceiving him, you know. But so what you have written, I will soon come. As soon as the report confirms with what you have written, oh my God, I will soon come. This really blast off. I mean, the rocket, no, but you know, it was like a blast in me. But you must be clear about the fact that the Imam is only one. Right? That's what God, who follows the book of God, makes justice and honesty his conduct and behavior, judges with truth, and devotes himself to the service of God. Peace. Oh my God, they're saying how many letters have gone. Tabari says something, volume, and the other, like how many people, Kufans, sent to Imam Hussain letters that we are under this tyrannical Umayyad rule. Please help us, and we want you to guide us. And please take us out of this tyrannical rule of the Umayyads. In spite of repeated appeals and hundreds of letters sent by the Kufans, Hussain did not take a hasty decision. So they're saying actually for political reasons he didn't go there. So it wasn't for political reasons, that's why he never took a hasty decision. First of all, he needs to go there, he needs to know for himself. God has to tell Imam Hussain that the Kufans are being oppressed by the Umayyads. Okay, I'm crying. I've cried on the Marsi I just was listening to. Yeah, it's a very touching, my Shia Marsi, old one. The old memories, you know, old conditioning. So sorry if I blow my nose or Shame Khariba. Oh, Zainab, छुपा रही है मुँह और ये she doesn't have chadar. So I just heard the Marcia, but if I come late, I just want to come here and vent out my feelings also and share with you. And those of you who say I'm not a Shia, I wasn't a Shia, you know how many times I've vented out my madness here due to this also, this also, this also. How betrayed I feel. Oh, so they're saying that Imam Hussain didn't take a hasty decision. This shows that he wasn't politically wanting to be a political leader or, you know, trying. Is that so? See, but I caught them. He didn't take a hasty decision. They're saying make haste, make haste, make haste. Further, make haste, for the people are awaiting you, Hussain. Do you think they're lying? But even if they were lying and testing Imam Hussain, and then we say that they turned their backs, the Shia 12ers, and there's a curse of Allah on them. We don't curse them, but finally it automatically happens that they betrayed Imam Hussain. They went back on their words. So Muslim bin Aqil to Kufa did not take a hasty decision, and as a precaution he sent his cousin Muslim as a Hussein is taking precautions. अल्लाह अल्लाह जो मेरे दिल पे गुजरी वो तो शिया नहीं देखेंगे. और आए इस्माइली भी आए मुझसे पूछें कि क्या मैं हुसैनी थी, क्या मैं शिया थी. अब ये भी पूछेंगे 12 इमाम. अब आपको समझ में नहीं आता है कि मैं अपना ये आपको दिखाऊं. शाम में गरीबा आ गई है इधर और मैं रो रही हूँ. एक्टिंग, थोड़ी एक्टिंग है और थोड़ा सा रियली कंडीशन में. वो मैंने सैयद मोहतरमा इसका सुना है अभी. ये सुना है. ये नोहा कहाँ है. सो सलाम साबिर काज़मी साहिबा, राइट. अभी मैंने ये सुना. इससे पहले मुझे रोना था बिकॉज आई थिंक आई हैव बिन वो रिमाइंडेड ऑफ माई शॉक दैट आई हैव बिन इन ऑन दिस ऑल्सो. इमाम हुसैन एंड कूफन पीपल. तो जब भी मैं ये पढ़ती हूँ, whenever I read this, whenever I remember this, it puts me in a shock. जब आए शाम की बस्ती में नंगे सर ज़ैनब. जब आई शाम की बस्ती में नंगे सर ज़ैनब. So also those who are raped or शर्म के मारे, इधर लाइक पाकिस्तान में भी एक रेप हो, गैंग रेप हुआ था. शबनम जी का सुना था. वो तो एक रूमर था, फॉल्स रूमर. लेकिन वो उनका शायद फॉल्स रूमर नहीं था. कौन, हयात, वीना हयात. Oh, so okay, I have to play my old to cry because I've been in a shock. अच्छा, इधर मैं बहुत शॉक में थी और मैं कभी कभी उर्दू भी बात करती हूँ. सॉरी. नंगे सर ज़ैनब भाई. तो शिया आप क्या बिलीव करेंगे कि इमाम हुसैन ने कहा कि उम्मयत का नहीं, उधर नहीं जाना ना. that's the false religion. That's not the true Islam. That's the false Islam, right? आप क्या बिलीव करेंगे. हाँ. And so those who offer peace, offer them peace. If they do not fight you, do not fight them. Yazid, the Umayyads have distorted our religion. So what happened is, I started a little bit from there in my previous live stream, and now here as soon as Muslim ibn Aqil arrived in Kufa, there was held in the house of Suleiman bin Surah the meeting, which for the sake of secrecy was attended. Very soon Muslim bin Aqil quickly gathered thousands of pledges of support, and the number of people who registered their names and swore allegiance to Muslim ibn Aqil in the name of Imam Hussain is variously given as 12,000 and 18,000. Soon the movement became so widespread that Muslim bin Aqil was able to preside over the public meetings from the pulpit in the cathedral mosque of Kufa. Confident of Kufan support, Muslim ibn Aqil consequently wrote to Hussain to come to Kufa and assume spiritual leadership of the people. His letter was sent to Hussain, so it was true. This from the Ismaili side, so that's why I'm reading it's not, because it's from the Ismaili Shia side, not from the 12er Shia side. However, it's it's the kind of, it's in detail here. His letter was sent to Hussain by Abbas bin Habib Shakiri or Shakiri, I don't know. Having been assured of the extent of Kufan enthusiasm, Hussain decided to go to Iraq. Receiving word of Muslim bin Aqil activities in Kufa, Yazid no longer trusting the mild-tempered governor of the town, Noman bin Bashar, and appointed a strong man, Ubaydullah bin Ziyad, the then governor of Basra, to take charge of Kufa. Fully aware of the insurrection in Kufa in favor of Hussain, Ibn Ziyad rode into the city in disguise, wearing a black turban. Too late, Imam Hussain. So you see Imam Hussain covering his face, surrounding himself with a small band of horsemen. According to Tabari, what happened? The Kufans, who were expecting Hussein's arrival, mistook Ibn Ziyad for the former and gathered all around his horse, greeted him enthusiastically and shouted, "Hail to you, O son of the Prophet! We have been awaiting you." Ibn Ziyad, quietly observing the people's enthusiasm for Hussain, entered the mosque along with the crowds, mounted the pulpit, and then suddenly tore the veil from his face. He delivered a terrifying speech, declaring death and unprecedented punishment for the sympathizers of Hussain. So he subdued them, threatening them. Kufans were actually 12 Shias. They didn't go against Imam Hussain. They did not betray him. They did not go back on their words. But they were under duress. So this also. By Ziyad, by Ibn Ziyad, Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. The Kufans were stricken by awe and fear, completely lost hearts, and ultimately abandoned Muslim bin Aqil. They didn't abandon Muslim ibn Aqil by will. They did not betray Imam Hussain or Muslim ibn Aqil. He was captured and beheaded together with Hani ibn Urwa, in whose house he had stayed. This attitude of the Kufans once again demonstrated the weakness of their character and disloyalty. Even the Ismailis say this, right? Or they take this history. No, it's not their weakness. It's not their. Sorry, they were under duress. Let's say now, right? Okay, His Highness Aga Khan is very great. He helps. He even would, in Pakistan, if tyranny against or oppression against his Ismaili Shias, I heard he takes them out, sends them to Canada, to make a new life away from these Muslims, cruel Muslims. That's right. I agree. Imam can do this. He's made himself very good. But Imam Hussain couldn't help his Kufans. And then they blame the Kufans for being weak-hearted, meaning they should have fought Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. And what the religion says, see, what Quran ayat say, however you may interpret it, so that's why they're considered weak. Let's say if I go to Sunni Muslim, very strict against Shias, and they tell me, let's say I'm a male, and I'm not supposed to say Ya Ali there, okay, or anything as practice my Shia Islam. Would you say that I'm a coward, weakness, character, and disloyal? Oh, they were calling Imam Hussain, but let's say I'm calling Imam Mahdi, and Imam Mahdi is supposed to come and help me, right? He's the Imam. He's not coming, and I'm being shut off by, quiet and silenced from practicing my religion, like Saddam Hussein did in Iraq, Iraqi Shias and Sayyids. He even house arrested, right? Some Sayyid Khoi. Are you going to say that Sayyid Khoi was weak-hearted and disloyal? Or should he have fought Saddam Hussein? Huh? And Ismailis, the same thing, like you take that same history that the 12 Shias take. This means that there would be a curse on these weak Kufans. Betrayers. They betrayed Imam Hussein. They did not stand firmly against Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. Right? So, sorry, the beginning of the video, again, I'm on that, my mind's gone, is because I had a call from my father. Anyways, should I make another one also? Again, come, but later on, maybe when I'm able to talk properly on this. So you see, here I got a shock. Reads the first letter Hussain received. I got okay. You know where I got shocks when I was a Shia? On this, reading this history, not Majlis, keeping aside the Muharram Majlis and the Arba'in Majlis. Majlis is what I heard in the Majlises. Keeping that aside, when I read it myself in year 2000 buying such books, we thank God for casting down the tyrannical rule of your enemy who have usurped the power to rule this community without any right, allowed the possession of God to pass into the hands of the powerful and the rich, and killed the best men while allowing the worst of the people to remain alive. We invite you to come to Kufa as we have no Imam to guide us, and we hope that through you, God will unite us on the path of truth. We do not go to Friday congregational prayers to pray with Noman bin Bashir, the governor of Kufa, nor do we assemble with him at the occasion of the Eid. If we hear that you are coming to us, we will oust the governor from a city. Okay, they've said we'll oust the governor from a city. Peace and mercy, if we hear that you are coming to us, we will oust the governor from a city. Peace and mercy of God be upon you. Okay, this they promised him. Both Eastern and Western research alike do not lose sight of the fact that Hussain had no political ambition. Okay, and then where is his reply? Fair chance of success. Arrival. This was emphasized by the leaders of Kufan when, according to Tabari, they wrote, "In the name of God, the Merciful, the Compassionate, to Al-Hussain bin Ali from his Shia, the faithful Muslims." Furthermore, let me just have to... where was I? Further make haste, for the people are waiting you as they... So these are from the Kufan Shias. So haste and again haste, peace. In response to all these approaches, however, Hussain sent only one letter in reply. Shocked. Like after how many days? Shias? And after how many days was the reply? According to Tabari, I have to... From Hussain... can you help me in the history part? Because, you know, in year 2000... I was traumatized, so just easy bit. I can't go through like try to figure out how many months. Reply from Hussain bin Ali. So here, okay. So no one can help me. From Hussain bin Ali to the believers and Muslims. Ani and Saeed come. This is his reply. Came to me with your letters, they being the last among your messengers and delegations to come to me. I have understood what you said, and that you have invited me to come to you, because you have no Imam to guide you. Wow, I'm just thinking my father is a very true Shia, huh? He is a Ashiq Hussain. That's why just when I started this video, he called me. A live stream, sorry. So, obstacle. Ya mushkil kusha. Ishan came and thanks to Ishan, you see, Ishan, you are a Hindu. You helped. Otherwise, my father would have won, Ashiq Hussain. This live stream would have been no sound. I'm sending my cousin and the trusted one from my family to report to me about your affairs. Okay, this part is okay. Then, if his report confirms with what you have written, Tarak, my heart fell within me. I will soon come. Okay, so there are these people. Okay, let me go back now to the Quran ayat. Oppressed men, women. I can't even type properly. Children. Surah Nisa. So this is Imam Hussain. It came in my dream also that the helper, the timeless helper. Imam Hussain becomes a timeless helper because of what he did in Karbala, but he couldn't save the Kufans. Because the Kufans also, we were told that they became weak, seeing Ubaidullah's power and tyranny. So they turned back on the words to Imam Hussain, like, we will oust the governor or something, right? Like that. And how long did Imam Hussain take? And then he sent Muslim ibn Aqil to confirm that what they are saying is true. So that they're not being treacherous, or that Yazid is not trying to trap Imam Hussain or something like this. And what is the matter with you that you fight not in the cause of Allah? And the oppressed, for the meaning, and for the oppressed among men, women, and children who say, Our Lord, take us out of the city of oppressive people, and appoint for us from yourself a protector, and appoint for us from yourself a helper. So in my dream, I was in near my Imam Barga in Karachi, my mother's side place, and Nasir and Wali and Waliyan. Imam Hussain becomes the helper of the oppressors. Oh, sorry, the oppressed. For timeless, forever, until there's people here on earth, Shias for his Shias. But see, he couldn't help the Kufans and the Shias. They put the blame. No, the Shias don't put the blame, but it's come like this, that the Kufans were weak. They gave in to Ibn Ziyad's threats. Unprecedented punishment for the sympathizers of Hussain. He delivered a terrifying speech declaring death and unprecedented punishment. Shouldn't the Shias, Kufan Shias, be like now? How can they go into taqiyya to save their lives? Even Imam Hussain cannot help them from Ibn Ziyad. But you see how the Ismaili Imam has made himself today? It is amazing. Foreign leaders, even a place like Pakistan, Africa, where Ismailis were being threatened at one time in history, that a tyrant in Africa, he would kill them. Imam quickly took them out of that city, country, Africa. his Ismailis, and now in Pakistan also, I heard he's done the same thing for his Ismailis, where they say we're going to kill the Shias and a lot of persecution, oppression. He takes out the Ismailis and, from there, saves them. But Imam Hussain was not able to save the Kufans. They were saying, make haste, make haste. Had Imam Hussain made haste, it would have been better. Yazid may not have had time to think and appoint Ibn Ziyad. First was a weaker Noman bin Bashir, governor of Kufa. Yazid had appointed, or his father, Noman bin Bashir, I don't know. He was weaker than Ubaidullah, see, and appointed his strong man, Ubaidullah bin Ziyad. A mild-tempered was Noman. You can read this. So, please bear with me. I'm not able to wish, but tutti-putti, broken, disorderly. Let me do this and help you Shias. Imam was not quick, did not hasten to them, to help them. Yazid had the time, and now it's my opinion, to appoint Ubaidullah bin Ziyad, right, in place of Noman bin Bashir. And so Ubaidullah was like, I'm going to punish you, I'm going to put you to death. What are they to do, the Kufans now? So although His Highness Agha Khan, the Ismaili Imam, is much better than Imam Hussain today. He reaches his people and takes them out, saves them, protects them. And I disagree with, at that time I disagreed when I read this as a Shia, with the Shias. I was like, look, the Kufans were stricken by awe and fear, completely lost hearts. And ultimately they had to abandon Muslim ibn Aqil. But is it their fault? He was captured, and Muslim ibn Aqil was captured and beheaded together with Hani bin Urwa, in whose house he had stayed in Kufa. This attitude of the Kufans once again demonstrated the weakness of their character and disloyalty. Or they say that Ubaidullah promised them so much money and a better quality life that some of them got bribed by, some Kufans got bribed by Ibn Ziyad, Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad. What do you say about that? And so, my heart sank actually. When I read this, I didn't agree with the Shias. Imam Hussain should have made haste. Right? Adrikni, quick, come, help me. Now you see, I've been calling Imam Sahib Zaman when I was a Shia. Year 2000, I really needed him. Come quick, come quick. It's a Du'ai Faraj. Du'ai Faraj. Come quick, come quick. Imam is Zamana, Imam Mahdi, the last Imam, the Savior. Dua Azamul Bala. Azamul. Oh, see. Oh my Lord, the calamity is aggravated, the absence prolonged, the curtain of modesty has been lifted, hope has been curtailed, the earth has been narrow and sky has Complaints are made. Just times of difficulty. Oh Allah send, okay. The possessor of authority by the youth. O Muhammad, O Ali, O Ali, O Muhammad. Immediate. Then make up open for us by the truth an immediate opening. Immediate as a wink or sooner. O Muhammad, O Ali, O Ali, O Muhammad. Suffice me both of you. Come help me, like meaning. Both of you are sufficient. Help me, two of you, for you are my helpers. O Master of the time, help, help. Al-Ghaus, Al-Ghaus, Al-Ghaus. Rescue me, adrikni, adrikni, adrikni. Rescue me, rescue me, rescue me. This moment, this moment, this moment. How many of these prayers went in vain, unheard? Year 2000 and now I had to take help from the Hindus. You may slap your right thigh. Yeah, this is what I was doing here. Adrikni, adrikni. Maybe you heard it, maybe you didn't. Hasten, hasten. Do you think Imam meant, don't let me taunt you now. Oh, God. I don't mean to taunt you, but, so, are you still waiting for Imam Mahdi to come? So at least save yourselves from this religion. And some Shia going to Salim Lalani, telling them, okay, yes, don't be Sunni, come. Ex-Ismailis, come to 12 Shias. Goodness. Lolo. So I just wanted to check what the Ismailis also have. And I asked a question like this because I wasn't getting the proper reason why. It was just the letters and it was saying we need you as an Imam. But this letter, this part was missing in the Shia. We thank God for casting down the tyrannical rule of your enemy. That was when Muawiyah passed away, I think. It was signed. The first letter received. So Muawiyah made Yazid now, his son, the ruler, Islamic caliph. So Muawiyah's death, they're saying, thank God, like God, they're sending this letter to Imam Hussain saying, tyrannical rule of your enemy Muawiyah, who had usurped the power to rule this community without any right and all this. But now we need you to come to Kufa, right? All this, I've read all this, I need you to read it. I'm just reading the important part that I need for this live stream. Both East and Western researchers say it wasn't Imam Hussein's political ambition. It must be pointed out that this effect that Hussein never mustered even a small force against the Umayyads, which was easy for him. Why didn't he? What is Hussein telling you? Hussein is telling you that this is not my father's religion, that we must fight those who have usurped our rights even, right? We must be patient, isn't that? And we have no political, of course not any political, but helping the oppressed, or helping those under the rule of the Umayyads. Hussein, think of that. Why don't you think of that angle also? That Imam Hussein failed to help the Kufan Shias. Not political, but also it must be pointed out to this effect that Hussein never mustered even a small force against the Umayyads. Oh, so this is my Nana's religion? My maternal grandfather, sorry, I'm saying Nana in my Urdu and mother tongue. for maternal grandfather, Prophet Muhammad. And above all, he was telling you what? No, what was he telling you here? So, hello, what is God telling you in Surah? Sorry, here I should leave this. Maybe I should make a note out of the Ismaili and this 12 verse Shia also, same thing, actually. But just a different, written succinctly put, very good, but it's the same history. So I should go to, what is God telling you here? What should Imam Hussain do against Ubaidullah? Because he's an oppressor. And what is the matter with you that you fight not in the cause of Allah? Huh? Even in Pakistan, the Shias say we will take it, 12 Shias. The Sunnis are killing them if the Sunni extremists, terrorist parties, groups. But what is God telling you here? So Imam Hussain failed to help his own Shias fight. He's telling you believers to fight. What is the matter with you? That you do not fight in the cause of Allah. Meaning for the oppressed among men, women and children. God doesn't... and for those... why should you not fight in God's cause? Why are you not... Why isn't Imam Hussain, when he could gather an army, this is what the Ismailis from the history, Islamic history have mentioned this. It's in the Islamic history, right? Hussain could have gathered an army, and this is not to fight those. It's because for his Shias, to protect his Shias, to save his Shias, so that they're not misguided by the wrong Imam, the Caliph, and all this, and tyranny against them. They can't go to the mosques for Eid under this false Caliph governor, the false Caliph's governor appointed in Kufa. There's also no evidence that he attempted to debut his emissaries to stir up any rebellion in provinces such as Yemen and Iran. There's no evidence that he tried while at Makkah to enlist West at Umayyads, which was in... It must be pointed out to this effect that Hussain never mustered even a small force against the Umayyads. Okay. What do you... So isn't... Which was easy, sorry, please correct this. Which was easy for him, right? Easy for Imam Hussain to muster even a small force against the Umayyads. Not to fight them. Okay, Imam Hussain says, I didn't rise for political means to. But you need to fight for those oppressed, women and children in Kufa, and men who are calling you. Is it too hard for you? Oh, I, again, remembering this had, whenever I do this Yazid and Zainab, and I have these fits. It's very painful. So I, oh my God, I hope you don't end up in the hospital with a nervous breakdown like I've been. So what you can do is, I don't know how else to... I'm with you in this pain. Shias, if you can see this, I know it's very, very hard to see. Why didn't Imam Hussain muster up a little force to help the Kufans? What is the matter with you that you fight not in the cause of Allah and for the oppressed among men. So, excuse me. I have, thank God, I went through a mercy of mine to cry. I was in lots of pain and in a shock again. I was taken back and I was sulking, remembering in my memory when I read this, what was my halat, what was my condition, right? As a Shia, not agreeing, it was a shock that Imam Hussain did not hasten to these letters of Kufans calling him in haste. Moreover, he's telling them, I received your letter, I'm going to send Muslim ibn Aqil to confirm that what you have said is right. Meaning, like Hussain doesn't have the knowledge of his Shias being oppressed, whether they are true Shias or whether they will turn whether they are whether Yazid is using them to trap Imam Hussain, to call him to Kufa and get him killed. So he got his Muslim ibn Aqil killed. This also. Oh no, so I have to more in detail. I can't talk properly. I get stuck. So Shias. So it's a good thing I came to the Ismailis because I don't even agree to what Ismailis. Why should you agree to this? Come on. You have been more educated. You are very, very educated. Right? Education, very important. My mother must have had this because her forefathers were Agha Khanis for her, so education was very important for the females also. And so, very educated. Harvard, you're in Canada. Can you now not make out that this attitude was not an attitude of the Kufans being demonstrated the weakness and the actually what at first place Imam Hussain put them in, like, what did Imam Hussain do? Because oh, you're saying he didn't make haste because that shows that he didn't have any political ambitions to rule Kufa. Oh no, it is to save the oppressed Shias in Kufa. Oh my God. So my heart sank within me as a Shia when I read this. And if anyone wants to ask me why I left this, I didn't leave. Can you believe it? My heart thinking, but I didn't leave Islam for this. I didn't leave Shia Islam. I left it finding contradictions, but my heart really sank in this. And I had now great doubts against Hussain that I couldn't speak of. Who shall tell? They'll say, you haven't given, what have you given for Islam? What have you sacrificed? What have you risked for Islam? Who will listen to, which Shia is going to listen to me? They won't even listen to the Ismaili Imam. Forget me. Forget. So, only Hussain, Matam Hussain. Bas Ya Hussain. Bas Ya Hussain. They don't see the Quran. You see how you miss the Quran ayats on this. Where Hussain is supposed to make haste, supposed to fight. What is the matter with you that you do not fight in the cause of Allah and for the oppressed, right? Men, women, and children who are now that they've called to Hussain, Shias, after Ali, who is the helper of them from Allah. Hassan, then Hussain. So Imam Hussain, not for political gains, but to make haste to help his oppressed Shias in Kufa. Should make haste. And also he doesn't know, he's not sure. Can you believe this, Shias? You know what he must be thinking? That maybe they're calling me 1200. Some say 12,000 and 18,000 letters. Some say less than this. Where is it? Or after this is it mentioned? Now here it says, oh, maybe in the Shia 12. Some say 12,000 swore allegiance to Muslim in the name of verily given as 12,000 are swearing allegiance to. Sorry, I haven't read this properly. I'm just thinking. These are letters sent, or there were these Kufans who swore allegiance. Okay, these were not letters sent. Now we go to the Shia site on this 12 Shia. Oh my God. So, Kufan. Sending letters to Imam Hussain. Oh, invitation of the Kufans. This is Smiley Net again. Letters of Kufans, Shia, Wiki-Shia. Let's go to Wiki-Shia. Letters refers to sent to Imam Hussain, people of Kufa to invite. Sorry, I'm reading like this. If you're not a Shia, you will not probably understand properly. I'm sorry about that. But this for the Shias. These letters were written shortly after the death of Muawiyah and after Imam Hussein's refusal to give allegiance to Yazid when he was in Makkah. These letters made the Imam move towards Kufa, but when Ubaidullah bin Ziyad became the governor of Kufa and suppressed the people there, they did opposite to what they had written and abandoned Imam al-Hussein. And this is what the Shia say, right? And the history is like this. They take this history. In the tragedy of Ashura, among the writers of the letters, the names of some chiefs and famous figures of Shia, such as Suleiman bin Surat al-Khuzai, Habib ibn Mazahir, and Rifa'a bin Shaddad can be seen. The number of letters have been reported hundreds and even thousands in those days. Many messengers arrived in Makkah, and some messengers delivered several letters. Sheikh Abbas Qummi mentioned the number of the letters as 12,000. Content. First letter. When the people of Kufa received the news about the death of Muawiyah, they doubted the caliphate of Yazid and felt the threat. At that time, they were informed that Imam al-Hussein had refused to give allegiance to Yazid and had gone to Makkah. Therefore, Shia of Kufa made a meeting in the house of Suleiman bin Surad al-Khuzai and spoke about the death of Muawiyah and praised to God for that. Then Suleiman bin Surad said that Muawiyah is dead and Hussein bin Ali has not given allegiance to his son Yazid and has gone to Makkah. If you intend to help him, inform him, and if you doubt to help him, do not deceive him and do not put him in danger. People insisted that they wanted to help Imam and wrote a letter to Imam al-Hussein saying, in the name of God, the all-compassionate, the most merciful, to al-Hussein bin Ali, from Suleiman bin Surad Musayyab bin Najba, okay, and Rifa bin Shaddad and Habib ibn Mazahir and his other followers from the believers and faithful ones in Kufa. Peace be upon you, and we praise with you for God. There is no God but Him alone. But then praise be to God who defeated your oppressing and rebellious enemy, the one who attacked this ummah. conflict, all this, right? All this letter. So may the curse of God be upon him, and the way of the people of Thamud were inflicted by the curse of God. Indeed, we do not have any leader, so come to us. That's important. May God unite us through you. Numan bin Bashir is, or Bashir. Bashir is in Urdu actually. I think in Arabic this will be pronounced as Bashir. Is in the palace of the governorship, and we neither pray with him on Fridays, nor do we go out with him on the days of Eid. I already read this on the Smiley website. The elders of Kufa sent the letters by Abdullah bin Musamma al-Hamdani and Abdullah bin Wa'il and asked them to deliver it to the Imam as soon as possible. The letter was delivered to the Imam in Makkah on Ramadan 10th. Work it out. Second letter. Qais bin Musahir, and the author of some of these letters were 2 or 4 people, with 150 letters to Imam Hussain. Third letter. When is it written? 2 days later. 2 days later, the people of Kufa sent Hani bin Sabih, Sayyid bin Abdullah al-Hanafi to Imam al-Hussain, carrying another letter with him. It was written in that letter that, in the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. This is a letter to Hussain from his Ibn Ali, from followers and Muslims. But then rush, make haste, be quick, Imam. Why are they saying rush? For people are waiting for you and all agree upon you. So rush, and rush again, the end. Fourth letter. And when does Imam Hussain answer? Now on the fourth letter, wrote a letter to Imam that gardens have become green, fruits are ripe now. Like when we wrote to you, it was winter. Oh, so this means that now gardens have become green. So when we wrote to you, it was winter and now it's summer. And it's after spring. So come whenever you decide, since your soldiers are ready, waiting to help you. The end. Answer of Imam al-Hussain. All of the messengers gathered before Imam al-Hussain, and the Imam read the letters and asked the messengers about the situation of the people. Now these are the messengers coming from Kufa already, taking these messengers, qasids, they're messengers. And so then he wrote a letter and sent it with Hani bin Hani al-Sabih and Sayyid bin Abdullah al-Hanafi, who were the last messengers. The text of the letter was as below. In the name of God, the Compassionate, the Most Merciful, from Hussain bin Ali to all the Muslims and believers. But then Hani and Sayyid came to me with your letters, and they were your last messengers. Who came to me, and I found what you mentioned, and most of you stress that we do not have an Imam. So come to us. May God unite us over the guidance and truth through you. Now I send my brother, my cousin, and a reliable person and my relatives to you. If he writes back, when he reaches Kufa, he's sending Muslim ibn Aqil from Makkah to Medina to Kufa. If he writes that the opinions of most of you and your wise and elder ones are in agreement with what your messengers inform about, and I read in your letters. Oh my God, Imam Hussain doesn't know whether his Shias, I'm stuck. Imam Hussain is not aware, this shaheed, this shahid, this witness, believers will be a witness, right? or what? To you. When I will soon. Isn't there an ayat that says that believers will be witness? Shall I complete? I read in your letters, I will soon come to you by the will of God, inshallah. For I swear by my soul that Imam is not anyone but one who rules according to the book of God. So he's saying that he hasn't risen. He's not going to Kufa to rule over just so politically, but he should have gone earlier to help the Kufans. And he doesn't even know for sure that the Kufans, or what is their situation, whether, oh my God, from winter, summer has come 4 seasons without you. English song. When are you? Now Imam has written to them. Let's just for the venting out. 4 seasons without you have gone by. Who? Where's that song? I can't find it. Just let me read out. And every time I take it, 4 seasons without you. Every time I look at it. Was anyone who can remember the title of the song? No one. But I will. Okay. I have around 15 minutes or something, and then I should now. It's not Saturday night. I don't want to disturb my neighbors too much. I can't find it. Oh, maybe I should search here. 4 seasons. Boys to Men. 4 seasons of loneliness. 4 seasons of loneliness. I long for the warmth of the days gone by when you were mine. Imam, where are you? Where are you? By now, come haste, duty. But now those days are memories in time. Life's empty without. How much you have cried for Imam Hussain. How you love, you ashiqane Rasul. You are ashiqane Hussain too. You are not only ashiqane Rasulullah. Life's empty without you by my side. My heart belongs to you. No matter what I try. Okay, when I get the courage up to love somebody new, it always falls apart because they just can't compare to you. And even my father, you Shias can marry four wives. Your love won't release me. I'm bound under the ball and chain. Reminiscing. It's a very sad song. It hits you. In comes the winter breeze that chills the air and drifts the snow. And I imagine, okay, not this, as springtime makes its way here, oh Imam, the fruits are now ripe. The grass has become green. Allah, Allah, Allah. What have you Shia said? Kufans betrayed Imam Hussain? Weakened? What if here Sheikh Muhammad gives you everything, Shias? Will you ever complain? Shias, Emirati Shias. Oh my God. The nights when... Every time I think about these things I shared with you, I break down and cry. Allah, Bibi Sughra, you cried so much. Baba, don't go. Why are you leave? Take me along, take me along. Oh, how many Shias have cried on Bibi Sughra too? Rajab 27, 28 he left, 20. Huh? Then comes, in Rajab comes what? Mehraj. In comes the winter breeze. Okay? Boys to Men. Thank you. Thank you. Also, Google search for Seasons of Loneliness. Where's the Imam? So, if you don't believe in me on this, Surah Azab ayat 60, which I showed you in my earlier previous live stream, mentioning Imam Hussain, that aren't you? We will incite you. Imam Hussain says, I have not gotten up for rebellion. Right? So 33, you see, no, Zahra, this, but anyways, this is Allah's way. And these were, who were they? They were fighting. They had given Prophet Muhammad a battle. If the hypocrites and those in whose hearts there is a sickness, and the scandal mongers in Medina do not desist from the vile acts. Vile acts doesn't mean war, doesn't mean harb, doesn't mean fighting, physically fighting. So good, Maududi has put vile acts here, but hasn't put vile acts. The ayat just says do not desist. But some may put fighting, but no one has put fighting or harb. They've just, some of them have put what the ayat says itself. Do not desist. Do not cease. Do not desist or cease, bas. Right? What is your Allah saying against them? And then what? Do not desist. We shall rouse you, O Prophet, against them. Imam Hussain is saying against Yazid and his army, I did not rise out of rebellion. But what should he have risen out of? Because there are hypocrites like Yazid, sick hearts. And, okay, they're not spreading rumors, but they have rejected the rightful Imam. Huh? So let's see, Shias, come please. I'm not challenging you, I'm already heartbroken. But in the beginning I was like, I have put a stone on my heart, still my heart, I cry. We shall rouse you against them. Now, if this was a battle, of course, already you know that out of defense, if they had given you a battle, you're supposed to fight, right? Why not fight? Fight in the cause of Allah. Fight in the cause of Allah. Why are you not fighting in the cause of Allah? It's already given in Ali Imran verse 67. Where is it? 167 or 67? Now it is another kind of arousal against them. And Imam Hussain has said, I have not risen out of rebellion or rebelliousness. How do you say it? Imam Hussain. Oh, quickly. Where is that? Imam declares, indeed I have not risen up to do mischief, neither as an adventurer, nor to cause corruption and tyranny. I have risen, let's see, al-islam.org. Oh God, now it starts from the very beginning. It won't start from the quote of Imam. What is his goal? I have not, here it is. Indeed, I have not risen up to do mischief, neither as an adventurer, nor to cause corruption and tyranny. I have risen up solely to seek the reform of the Ummah of my grandfather. Reform. Reform? What are you told to do against the hypocrites? And aren't the... Oh my God! In Surah Azab ayat. Now, I want to command what is good. Yes. This ayat coming, that they command what is good and stop what is wrong. Oh, these are your Muslims, but they are hypocrites. These are not Medina. Oh, no. Even against the Medinan believers, hypocrites. Actually, they're all supposed to emigrate where Imam Hussain is, right? My grandfather. Reform of the... Wow, what a way to put it. See how you have been deceived, Shias. Also, Shias deceived thoroughly. I want to command what is good. Yes, there's an ayat there, right? They encourage, command. What is the word now? I've forgotten. Since Imam Hussain has used command, they want to do good and stop evil. Stop evil. Quran ayat. Oh. Sorry, my memory is not that good. Let there be a group among you who call others to goodness, encourage what is good and forbid what is evil. Let's call to goodness. And so Imam is giving you all the great ayats like this. Very good. Just call to goodness and forbid evil, but not by fighting them, right? So you would never even suspect that the Kufans or anyone truly needed help. They were oppressed. And so here, that Surah Azab, these hypocrites of Medina were not fighting. Oh, so this is a good ayat Imam has given. He has risen to command, let there be from you a nation inviting to good, enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong, and those will be the successful. Just bidding you to do good, just calling for you to do good, urging you to do what is right. So after Prophet Muhammad, and after all this, he could do against this Allah's way. And if your Imams come that there hasn't been an example furnished in history at the time of Prophet Muhammad that he ever did this kind of a thing, it is the way of Allah. Accursed wherever they are found, seized and massacred completely. So your Imam Hussain is saying, no, I didn't get up for this Quran ayat. This is the established way of Allah with those who passed. Who was Ubaidullah bin Ziyad? हमारे तो, I didn't want to even, we didn't say Ubaidullah, we said, even to say Ibn Ziyad, You know who was Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad? What he did to Bibi Zainab. Also. So no. Imam is giving you only this verse. Good verse of Quran saying, these are the ones who have made my... If you Shias are going to say, no, this has never been in my religion. What are you saying is... You would not say, what Quran are you giving me? Is the Sunni Quran? Of course you're not going to say this. It's a shock for you. They shall have a curse on them. Wherever they are found, they shall be seized and slain without mercy. Meaning, this phrase is like in Arabic, it's like massacred completely. They all are put to death, be arrested. Okay, Maududi just says put to death. So look what Imam Hussain is showing you, the good part of the Quran. Not this part of the Quran where you could do this for... And Allah has said, we shall certainly stir thee up against them. Arouse you against them, right? Who was Ubaydullah? Ubaydullah was not a hypocrite. Now, how many Imam Ali they took imamat away from and made themselves caliphs? Then Imam Hassan, Muawiyah made himself the caliph, made him a de facto ruler, allowed him to, do what he wants to. I mean, like just preach Islam in Makkah, Medina. And there was a peace treaty. Peace treaty, okay. Yes. So you would say that these people were actually disrupting peace in Medina. These Medinans. Hypocrites, those in hearts, okay, they were disrupting peace. And Muawiyah in Damascus or where? And Imam Hassan in Medina. So Muawiyah and his followers were not disrupting peace. That Imam Hassan should be, Allah should arouse Imam Hassan and his Shias against Muawiyah. And then they will not remain your neighbors therein except for a little. Arouse you. We will surely incite you against them, right? So this was my... Okay? Oh. You see the cleverness of Imam Hussain? So you would never think that these people, Medinans, were killed. Like, you would think they were killed on justice. Like, Allah will arouse you against them. And they were disrupting the peace of Medina by being hypocrites and hearts as a disease. And those who spread rumors. Not just those who spread rumors in Al-Madinah. Accursed. Wherever they are found, seized and massacred completely. You know who was... Muawiyah must be worse than... or the same, right? Muawiyah was telling his people in Damascus, where was he? Imam Ali was in Iraq, Kufa. And that was... Muawiyah was in Syria, right? Anyways, wherever they were... Muawiyah was telling his people to abuse, curse Imam Ali on the pulpit at times. That's okay. Oh. Right? So some Shias would want to kill me. Even my father would want to kill me. Since ishq with Imam Ali or Imam Hussain. I mean, they don't listen. Such Shias even can stab Salman Rushdie. in a will he made to Muhammad ibn Hanafiya. I want to command what is good and stop what is wrong. How do you stop what is wrong? And I follow the conduct of my grandfather and my father Ali ibn Abu Talib. Then fight them. In a letter that he wrote to the people of Kufa, in a short sentence, he outlines the Islamic concept of a worthy ruler. By my life, oh no, Qasam kha raha hai, Imam Hussain. By his life, not by, he's saying by my life. Shouldn't he say by Allah? The leader is one who, oh my goodness. I mean, when Abu Bakr, polytheists used to say by our father, they were told, no, swear on by the name of Allah, not by, like that, right? By my life. Oh no. The leader is one who acts in accordance with the scripture. Maybe this is poorly translated in English. Upholds justice in society, conducts its affairs according to what is righteous, and dedicates himself to God. Addressing Hur ibn Yazid Riyahi and his troops, who had been dispatched by Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad, the infamous governor of Kufa, to intercept the Imam's caravan on the way and to stop him from entering Kufa. Imam Hussain quotes this tradition of the Prophet, which states the duty of Muslim vis-a-vis corrupt and un-Islamic rulers. O people, verily the Messenger of Allah said, whoever observes a sovereign legalizing what God has made unlawful, violating the covenant of God, opposing the sunnah of the Messenger of God. Now even opposing the sunnah of the Messenger of God, they're worse than Jews. Or the Yathrib Muslims, I think, or what? No. Those had attempted murder on the Messenger of God. Attempted killing. And treating the creatures of God sinfully and oppressively, and does not oppose him with his speech and action. God has a right to bring him to the same fate as that of the tyrant, and does not oppose him with his speech. You see, this is what the Kufans were doing, opposing with and calling Imam Hussain, because this is what, in the Quran it says, angels, when they're taking the soul, say, what was your position on earth? They say we were oppressed. They say, go to hell. Angels will tell them, go to hell because you didn't help yourselves. You didn't come out. Does not oppose him with his speech and action. Allah, God has, you will have the same fate as those tyrants. So they were calling Imam Hussain. Yes. Sometimes, indeed, these people, Yazid and the ruling Umayyads, have committed themselves to the following of Satan, and abandoned obedience to God. They have given currency to corruption and abolished the Islamic laws, plundering the public treasury, making lawful what God has forbidden, and forbidding what God has permitted. And I, of all people, have a greater right to act in accordance with Prophet's exhortation. On reaching Karbala, a point where they had been forced to discontinue unless the people rise and attempt to restore the higher values under the tyranny. That up and down I'm reading. So then what is the important? Why didn't Imam Hussain go on time when they were calling him, hey, make haste? They altered the outlines of this religion to such an extent that nothing would have remained of Islam but its name, as Hussain said. Then bid farewell to Islam, for the nation has been afflicted. Such wrongs that these people have done, and they're okay, carrying on. So shouldn't Imam Hussain actually go and fight them for the cause of Allah? Surah Nisa is enough, right? Fight in the cause of Allah. 75. And what is the matter with you that you fight not? It says fight not in the cause of Allah. Fight. The word fight is here. Please fight. Ooh, tuqa.
تقاتلون.
Oh, sorry, I didn't say. Please mind your ears. Sorry again. I was about to say that, but okay. It's now beyond. I have to go now. Fight in the cause of Allah. What is that? So shouldn't Imam Hussain have gathered an army to fight the at least? Okay, he can't fight every other governor or even the Umayyad Caliph Yazid, but shouldn't he go for to save his Shias in Kufa on time? And shouldn't he be a witness to what the Allah you make like witnessing? So, oh my God, the shock of my life I had, but I kept silent. My pain, everything, I just sulked, and it ate me up from inside when I read. You see, Shias? And are you going to now put me in the wrong? You don't even recognize your... Actually, the true Imam could be Imam, His Highness Agha. But no, I'm trying to help him too. Oh my God. And so where shall I go? Oh, to the Ismaili invitation of the Kufans. Shouldn't Imam Hussein's Muslim Ibn Aqil, just to make sure that the Shias of his Shias, it's not like a conspiracy to trap Imam Hussain and kill him, even in like Kufas. Kufa, oh, no, but no history says that these were true Shias, yeah? Actually, at that time, they were calling Imam Hussain. This was no conspiracy of Yazid from the very beginning. It was just that during Noman's time, governorship, he was a very mild governor. But they were calling Imam Hussain. The Shias did not lie. And Imam Hussain didn't know. Am I jumping? Why am I jumping, I'm like a monkey here. Jumping here and there. Because Zahra आज तक लगता है बहुत गहरी चोट खाई हो तुमने दिल पे. Being, my whole being actually. Oh my God, Shias. Hussain, timeless helper. हुसैन का नाम लेने से क्या होता है? टायरेंट के सामने भी हम मदद आने, सबर, grace. And Imam Hussain doesn't know that these are his true Shias truly wanting help. And he's going to see Muslim Ibn Aqil. And he got Muslim Ibn Aqil killed. Allah. Then we are told, oh my God, don't ask me. Like Muslim Ibn Aqil had a daughter. He calls Muslim Ibn Aqil's daughter, makes her sit next to him or something on his lap, puts his, and she says, well, what has happened? Something has, the masahib starts, the sad part. Allah, mata mein Muslim Ibn Aqil bas khas. So orphan of Muslim Ibn Aqil. No, I'm acting now. Okay, having a meltdown. What am I doing? Okay, so it's madness. So you see what madness, this has also added to my madness, my disturbance, my condition, my case. That's why case against Prophet Muhammad. You don't know about nervous breakdown? Kufans betrayed Imam Hussain, aap log lanat bhejte hain. You send lanats, curses, because Allah said, to you. But you don't see the person being betrayed by this false imams and this false prophet. We can't say lanat. So here, Imam Hussain, where is it? Sorry. Okay, me going now, me going. Just a minute. Imam Hussain says to them, thank you for casting down the turn. No. Yaman, Iran, compassion. Tabari says, in spite of repeated appeals and hundreds of letters sent by the Kufans, Hussain did not take a hasty decision. Wow, Ismailis, you too. You see, the history you're taking from, and lopsided. You're also going to give in to this, that no political agenda of Imam Hussain. And as a precaution, so he's saving himself. And you want to save your Imam, to protect him. In Karbala, Bibi Zainab was praying, oh my brother, oh my brother. He said, he said, please save this Imam of the time. He sent his, please save my brother. Habib ibn Mazahir comes. He sent his cousin Muslim ibn Aqil to Kufa as his emissary with instructions to ascertain the truth of these representations. Hard enough. Sorry, excuse me. So I'll go. How many times? And report back what happened. Muslim ibn Aqil arrived. He said these letters are true. They are true Shias, but then swore allegiance to Muslim ibn Aqil. Oh my God. Imam doesn't know. No, I don't know. Imam Mehdi saying, I don't know. My Shias are dying. Sunnis are killing. Extremists. Sorry. I'm just 40 Mu'mineen when, what about the oppressed? And weakness, suffering, depression. Then I've had myself go to what Shia going to psychologists and psychiatrists taking medication? What is this? And suffering makes you very, very weak. I can't even stand up. Grief-stricken. You know what clinical depression can do? It can put you grounded in the house, apartment, what do you say? In your room. Depression is such, the heart feeling so depressed. Oh my God, it's like claustrophobic. You can't even get up. You don't want to get up in the morning. You don't want to go to work. You neglect. And you're telling these people that, please, Ibn Ziyad told them, forgive them. They are under duress. This attitude of the Kufans once again demonstrated the weakness of their character and this. Please tell me, Ismailis, if you take from this, First of all, does Allah allow? He's allowed Muawiyah to rule, Yazid to take the caliphate, rule. And then he's allowed this to happen. Allah, he's made them stronger. Okay, so you're saying that they should, but Imam Hussain didn't go with his army, right? He was trying to go to Kufa to fight first Ubaidullah, right? Should have. Instead of sending that poor Muslim ibn Aqil and then we are I'm with you at that time. For his orphan girl, daughter, little daughter. How Imam Hussain treated Muslim Ibn Aqil's orphaned daughter, little girl. How he opened the news about her father being martyred in Kufa to her. How gentle, like his own daughter, he took her on his lap, put his hand on her. Wow, you see all these things, right? So how would you believe me? I don't have these things to tell you, like how you should deal with an orphan, how you should talk. And how should I talk to your heart now? You won't hear me. You won't believe me. First of all, I'm saying Muslim Ibn Aqil should not have been sent. Imam Hussain should have gathered an army and gone there and told Ibn Ziyad, like Musa, let my Shias go with me. I've come to free my Shias. Imam Hussain is given miracles. Ya Musa, come here. Go to Fir'aun, he has transgressed all bounds. Shouldn't that have happened? Oh my God. इश्क बिना क्या जीना यारो, इश्क बिना क्या मरना. And what? Ishq Kamina, Indian song. तुम लोग इमाम हुसैन से इतना इश्क करते हो कि you have a passionate love for Imam Hussain, blind. You didn't ask. I also had love for Imam Hussain. But like my father said, that if, ishq is only done with Allah. So leave Miss Tissa alone. Don't worship, put your ishq wishq aside now. Let's go to the Quran ayats. So shouldn't Imam Hussain have taken an army and said, no, that's not right. And he's saying to you, this is not my grandfather's religion. This is not true Islam. What true Islam is that Imam Hussain rise, fight, gather an army. Here it says Imam Hussain could have gathered an army, but he didn't. Even a small army. Imam Hussain should have gathered an army. Let's just say that these Kufans were very weak. Actually, Imam Hussain was weak. And it's Allah. You get it? Now, I don't have that much eloquence to talk properly. I get stuck and all this. I hope you get me, okay? Thank you very much, Ishan, for being here and telling me. I'm much grateful to you for telling me no sound, or Zara, Appa, please visit our channel. Thank you for inviting me on your channel. But if I have the time, I'm doing my healing and all this, but I will, what is your channel? I even forgot to ask you that. Let me go to your channel. This is your channel? Which is your channel you wanted to invite me? Sorry, I forgot to ask you that. So I apologize for that, Ishan brother. Thank you very much. I have to go now. And just wanted to share, when I was a Shia even, I was shocked at this, what Imam Hussain has done against the Kufans, making them wait. Also not getting an army, because the Quran ayat says, fight. They've taken the true Islam. He should be fighting according to the Quran ayats. Right? and they're oppressing the Shias in Kufa, Yazid's governors and people. These Muslims, so-called, we see. So according to the Quran ayat, Surah Nisa, Hussain should have gotten up. Right? What do you say? Think about it. And I won't be asking you. One day I will come here and make such a note on this. Notes. And every Quran ayat you can see. Then don't tell me that I don't know Arabic and I'm not a Shia. Don't try to distract me at that time. Then, see, that way I get very angry. But if I see that, and in the beginning you're also cooperating with me and dishonestly cooperating. So I've shown you where I cannot take it from you. Still ask you here, what do you think? But I'm sure of the Quran ayats, Imam Hussain should have gotten up. But I will, like, step by step in my notes, put it, every Quran ayat, that then to show you even that Imam Hussain, according to Quran ayats, no, not that if they don't fight you, don't fight them. All that I will do again if I have to, when I get or I die. If I die, then sorry. But if I don't die and I'm in a good condition, like in this condition even, I'm going to struggle to make notes, but will do my best. I don't eat well, I will be on snacks. Can't prepare my food, don't have the confidence to order food also. I will not order food, but I will do this. For this I will come here. Can't make tea also now. Can't get up to warm the tea. Okay, my tea. After this, I don't think I can. It's going to take some time, but I will get. I will be a struggle to get up. I will get up to warm my tea, but I will do this step by step with you Shias. But I get the heart also. Right now, my heart is again wrenched because my condition, I can't take it. Even now, as before, it was the first shock of my life. This part also. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Smiley Net, Smiley Net. Thank you, all of you, Ishan, brother. God bless you, your country, your loved ones. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Please see this. I'm doing this to, for what? Truth, justice, logic, everything, and much at stake. So, just showing you how Imam Hussain deceived you against Quran ayats, telling you that no, this is not my Nana's religion. The Umayyads will tell you to fight and kill wherever you find them. This is not my Nana's religion. Surah Azab ayat. God knows what they were doing there. That Allah, Imam Hussain will tell you, this is not my Nana's religion. How come it passes? You have what do you have over your eyes? Cover? Shias? What do you say about those ayats? Surah Azab ayat. And Surah Nisa ayat, the ones oppressed, do not fight for them? No, Allah has said fight for them also. Not only in the cause of Allah. No, it is not the weakness of the Kufan Shias. It is Imam Hussain being deceptive. It is, see, I was a Shia. I'm showing you Quran ayats with this, proving Imam Hussain wrong. The one I loved, admired highly. He was my ideal. Not idol, because idols are not allowed in Islam. I could not accept idols, but my ideal. Okay? Oh, okay, thank you very much. Okay, me going out for sure. Leaving you, please see the truth and leave this Islam. Stop crying. Azadaris for Imam Hussain.